How's it going, everybody? We just launched our new Discord. Link is in the description down below. If you enjoy talking Pioneer and hanging out with other people who enjoy the format, please go check it out. Thanks. Alright, we're up against Kafka. I wonder what their take on actual love of working is. I think we won't. And the better one. Oh wait, a scavenger ground, because we can warping whale if we need to get an extra land out. Alright, well, we don't have blast zone. See how it goes from there. Humans. But I talk so much shit about humans all the time. Ooh, pop that one. Fine, we're gonna end step, make a 1/1, and then thought not seer them, I think. What do we got going on here? Reflector Mage, not quite what we want, though, to be fair. We'd like to take this Reflector Mage, if possible. Make a 1/1. Let's get our point in. I'll learn from my mistakes that this doesn't require tapping to sacrifice. I played so much of this set, I should have just known that. Hey, look at that. Look at the size of our brains. Lieutenant, land Mantis Rider. We'll kill the Mantis Rider. Gain some life. Yo. Soul NBA. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, Monument's not a bad one to have, but the second one's a lot worse than the first one. We're gonna attack in, since we can just kill both of them if they double block. Surprise! We had removal in our deck that doesn't have removal. They draw a Coco. Well. Don't know why if they drew the Coco, they wouldn't just Coco to try and block. Oh. Well. That's sad for them. Kind of want to just crank this up to 2. This one's been seeing a lot of play just off the power of Forsaken Monument. It's just like an inherently very powerful card. And the green Eldrazi decks have a lot less ability to like lean in on the lower end Eldrazi. They tend to be like all ramp into the bigger Eldrazi, which is fine, but it's a lot worse into the aggro decks. Whereas like Thought Not Seer, Reality Smasher are pretty bananas into the reasonably sized decks. Yeah, this is basically built off the idea that like Forsaken Monument's an incredibly powerful Magic card. That's the whole basis of this deck. Pack leader. Pumping zone to 2 there instead of contortion bin. I mean, it'd be good for sure, but it's also a situation where like I don't think we're gonna rush because we can just do that this turn. Let me just post it. Yeah, no problem. Unfortunately, Stream Decker is bugging out on me today. Let's grab it. There we go. Mimics are fine, they're just not overly exciting. Oh, opponent, you can't pass here. This is gonna be bad for you. Alright, swing for lethal. Got him. See, a little patience. We got him dead easy. So definitely want circuit menders in a matchup like this. We want all our removal. Ulamog's a little too big. One monument can go to the board. Also probably can trim on these. Grab boat. We can leave Ratchet Bomb on the board. Let's do a little bit of sideboarding just because like it's unlikely we're going to be able to Karn plus do what we want to do as often as we like here. Well, this ain't it. Try again. This hand is going to die unceremoniously. Oh, it's on a mold of 5 though. I'm gonna keep this on the basis of them being on a mold of 5 and just hope we find some form of interaction. Oh, did I post that on Twitter? That's what I meant to do earlier. You ever mean to do something and then you're just like, shit, it's been 4 hours since I meant to do that. Well, we're lucky. They don't have a 2-drop though. Alright, well, now we're probably just gonna have to make another one and then block that way. A little bit of ramp's not a bad idea here. There we go. Now I can get back to it. Sorry about that. Had to do a quick post. I don't think 6. Hope they don't draw land. If they draw land, we're probably just packing it up. I mean, they get 2 draws at it too, but they have to sack a creature. Oh, that's so rude. Might just be packing it up as is, huh? Yeah. And there's the land. Yep. Well, that might have been the best possible curve for them. We'll try again. Round 3 fight. God, really do just gotta post so many different places when an article drops. There we go. All done. Don't think there's possibly any more places I could post it. Alright, let's get this game 3. Yeah, this hand does enough things. Dolphin Void also helping us find lands or 1-drops. Or not 1-drops, 2-drops. I will take that. They play everyone. I think we just make a creature so we can get archive down and then spatial contort the 3/3. I think that's what we do. All right. Now we're in good shape. If we draw a land, we can do both of these, and then we're really kicking off. That's good for us. Might even just... Alright. Got him. Don't need that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess we can't do that because I was thinking of it being Ugin, making it 2 cheaper, but that's not how that works. That's fine. We get to do both these next turn. Who's gonna fall too far behind here? But Monument's gonna buy us a lot of life. Okay, 4, 5. Pull this. This casual gain 6, kill 2 of your creatures. Now this can crew this too. This can also crew this. Cygnus BR, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, friend. This is a sweet deck. Like I said, the power of Forsaken Monument, once you get to see it go off once or twice, it really just, it goes off. Making me a believer in this monument. Don't show me cool things. That's all I do, friend. Yeah, Monument's one of those cards that, like, having played it in Historic, it's bananas when it goes off. Like, doubles your mana, gains you life, and just like all your creatures are supersized. Look at this. Nice little 7/7 Reality Smasher. Metalwork Colossus. Well, you're actually not playing that many artifacts. Anybody looking for lethal here? Valorous Stance. Sad. We were just looking to lethal them. Kill this and 20 them. Guess we'll just attack for 12 instead. I did like how clean that was. Just an easy 20 from 20. Yeah, the Monument's a powerful card. I got to play with it in Historic in the old Karn decks. Sweet then, still sweet now. Crack this first. Get our life and our extra bro. Through this. We're gonna hold our spatial contortion. Get in there, lads. Any Valor stances? Oop, that's not the link I want. The Stream Decker is not working, but I have the link here. There we go. Valor stance, not enough. Alright, well. Double Void is hard to pass up. Ooh, I don't think Monument's a big money card, which is nice. Well, Warping Wheel against Lotus Field is good. Drawing Crawler is actually huge here. Another Smasher, in. So, turn 2 Crawler, turn 4, turn 5 Smasher. Yep. Don't know if we'd Warping Wheel that, but we might have. Probably gonna just save this for bottom that for what's it called? Ultimatum. Alright. Ooh. Oh, we don't have Damping Sphere in our sideboard? Whoops. Whoops. We're gonna minus get a Needle, I think, after, but I played Historic for some time. That's fair. Unfortunately, because they sort of like artificially split the player base between Arena and Magic Online and paper, it caused that problem for a lot of people. Or like people started picking up Historic instead. Alright, well. See if they know. They do. How unfortunate. Alright, so we'll name Beseju. Yes, Lightning Helix is definitely too good for standard. What was it? War Leader's Helix saw play in standard, and that's like the 4 mana version for 4 damage. Yeah, Lightning Helix would definitely be too good. 100%. No, this list isn't running a Damping Sphere, which is unfortunate because that would be a easy KO here, but it's where we're at. Do we just have land Hidden Strings? No, okay. Agree, but whoever built this deck did not feel the same. But yeah, I would definitely have at least 1 or 2 a Damping Sphere in here. I mean, it's tough to go off with God Pharaoh's gift, but it's not quite as good because like they can still generate enough mana. Needle attacking, but we had to name Beseju. I mean, they have Otawara and Blast Zone, so it's not a lock, but had to name Beseju since they already copied. Protect our God Pharaoh statue because it also can just get in there for a solid 6 next turn. So we're getting in for threatening 11. Isn't nothing. They're dead in 2 turns. Is there anything else we want to get on our board? Kill Karn? I don't think so. Yeah. This is where we're at. Always a fan of getting in with the odd attacks, but what are we doing here? There's your library for a card. Alright, so this is probably going to be Otawara. Gotta be Otawara, right? Restore it. Alright, well. Get in for 11, ping them for 1, and hope it's good enough. But if they Otawara, then they can just go off. City of Brass? That would be bananas. Ultimatum, they still have to pay 2 for each of the spells after Ultimatum. So that one's not going to work. But they masterminds, I'm sure, for Otawara. So then the question is, can they go off -4 mana? And usually the answer is yes. That's true. We do already have Mana Confluence, but more Rainbow Lands always tough. Allied Fast Lands would be great. Huh, they're just gonna pass? Interesting. 7. Alright, well. Hey, looks like they couldn't go off without needing 1 more turn, so we got him. Okay. Emmercool, Sower. Fog, got him. Don't really want anything else, but we can get rid of these spatial contortions. Funnily enough, we can keep 1 spatial contortion just as like a way to pump our own creatures, but not thrilled about it. Yeah, not having Damping Sphere is a real oversight by the whoever 5-0'd with this, but alas, so it goes. Probably a pretty quick change I'd make if we played this moving forward. Okay, well, it's hard to turn down Thought Not Seer. This hand's a little slow. Keep it with Void, but we're gonna have to scry into something that interacts. One on top? That's bad for us. Ooh, Warping Well counts. Alright, we don't need more threats. Need lands and interaction. Love to draw a Hedron Crawler here. They kept on top, so it's probably a Grazer, a Lotus Field, or a Scrying. Would be my guess. Beautiful. Yep, there's the scrying like we figured. What is playing on my Spotify right now? Like 9 years past my playlist, so it's just playing whatever. Alright. Kinda want a Warping Whale, but thought not. But then we really gotta just hit a land natural. I guess it depends. If they don't slam... If they slam a Lotus Field here, maybe we're just supposed to take something from their hand. They got stage, so they definitely have Lotus Field. That's a hundo. A song stuck in my head. That's like a minute long. So every time I play it, it just loops. I think is a reason why it's been stuck in my head is that it's just like a 1 minute loop. Plus, Hyperpop always gets stuck in my head. Oh, I don't have Steam open, so I can't get Super Auto Pets cooking while we wait. Crimson, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh. Alright, we definitely gotta just thought not see her here. We're about to get run over. Way too many back rank puzzles. That's definitely true. I do feel like they give a lot of back ranks, but I feel like it's one of those things that like it's one of the things that newer players like myself miss a lot is just like, oh, I had checkmate. But I get it. Blabber. Blauber? I want to say it's Blabber just because of the LCS, but in case it's Blauber. Appreciate the follow. Thanks. Appreciate you. Alright, well, their hand's kind of bad, but the problem with these kind of hands against Lotus Field is they can draw anything and they're out of it. Yeah, I'm around 1400, like around 1400 puzzles, and I get a lot of back ranks, but I also get a lot of tricky ones. I'm also like tragic at chess as far as like in the scope of actual chess. Cycle to draw. Shimmer. Alright, well we get to take... We know there's a Thought Knot on top, so we get to take whatever they keep with Shimmer here, and then they make this another stage, or another Lotus Field. Man, I played so much Lotus Field recently, it's like... I feel like I'm at the best part of my game when I can play both sides of the matchup, and I played way too much Lotus Field recently, prepping for a paper tournament. Yeah. Copy. There we go. Alright, let's hope to hit something good on this Thought Knot. Lear? That's a good one. Now they don't have in their deck. Actually a problem for them. Though they can still win without it, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely a problem. I can't imagine they ever bounce this. They might bounce on end step though. Scrying, sure. Blast Zone. We're gonna crank this bad boy up to 4. Do this, get to 3. Take 8. God, there's something so catchy about Hyperpop. Alright, Monument. Get in for 12. They could just Otawara here. Sure. They get 2 draw steps. This is 10. We get a Thought Knot too. Just hope they don't anything sweet. Yeah, our last one was the green black list, and we got mauled pretty good. We haven't done a ton of winning today, I will say, but that is sometimes how it goes. We were on a pretty hot streak for a while, so I 5-0'd with Blue White Yorian off stream on Sunday. Sometimes it'd be like that. I also think when we're playing more of these wacky decks, that'll tend to happen. And not these are pure wacky, but they're not like things like Blue White or Lotus Field. Well, that's a great draw. Alright, thought not you. Anything good in there? Ooh. Take that emergent ultimatum, huh? Play this. Play this. Where's Storm Deck now? Get in for 6, hold up Warping Whale. You know you're in a good spot when you can beat Omniscience, Sultai Ultimatum, Beyond, Behold the Beyond. Even without the Damping Sphere too. I mean, putting that to 4 is fine. Because we're still threatening lethal with Warping Whale up. You gotta spend 4 mana. And you didn't get to clone your Thespian stage. You're not actually that high on mana. We had the Warping Whale, right? But yeah, they would have had a shot. They would have been able to theoretically win. As a Dark Petition? They gotta leave the Blast Zone out. They're Dark Petitioning. But they're still dead. What do we got going on, opponent? Blast Zone, sure. Proceed to the Sag Zone. Drawing up to 3. Could find something here, but not sure what it'd be. It'd have to be an instant. I mean, given that they knew about the 2 Thought Knots, I think they have to get the Blast Zone. They didn't know about the Forsaken Monument when they did it. And like Monument just lets us accelerate so much that it's like tough to consider much else there. Because like it also accelerates our clock so much. Like if they just kill our 4 drops when we don't have Monument here, right? Like they're at like 12 and we're not killing them. I don't think it was unreasonable. I think it's just a situation where they got kind of locked out under the fact that this killed them from multiple angles. And like that's part of the benefit of Monument is you get to kill them from a lot of angles. Sure. I can't see Balaged here doing much. All lands. They could have a Beseiju here. This tapping for colorless is also kind of funny. Get in there. Could have second Beseiju. Yeah. What happened to our waste? Oh, waste don't have a basic type. Awkward. Alright, well. We'll go 2 lethal creatures here. 3 in hand. We're just in the waiting zone, waiting for them to cast their spells. Masterminds. Petition. Do we counter this? So Petition's gonna get Hidden Strings or Ultimatum. Strings puts them to 3, 9, 10. Omniscience, Leer would be a problem. I think we just counter this. Okay. Yeah, Leer's gone, so yeah. I guess they have to petition for Hidden Strings, and then they can Omniscience into Ultimatum. This was the Eldrazi mono colorless Eldrazi players whose deck we stole. So let's see if we're playing the mirror match against the person who 5-0'd. They mulled to 6, we kept our 7. Awkward. This happens a lot. Ooh, they're not on the deck anymore. I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing. I'd rather have actual lands against a blue-red deck. Gotta assume they have removal. Alright, it's Phoenix. Yep. Phoenix. So yeah, definitely don't want the crawler. User shapers are actually pretty good. How goes it? Just brewed up a running with scissors build for Pioneer a couple nights ago. Nice. Kingfisher Games, glad to hear it. How you been liking it? I have a couple friends that have been playing that a lot. That's true. Could just be control. In my head, it's always Phoenix, but like Blue White Control had a great weekend, so could very well be. We're gonna have to play it. Excited to give it a try though. Nice. You playing in paper or playing online? It's us, the Reshaper lads. Yeah, Blue-Red Control does play thing. It's been almost instant. I haven't had a queue longer than like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes even, I think, tonight. We've been having really fast queues. Oh, especially Pioneer's pretty big in Japan and Europe, so you tend to get a lot of reasonable queue times in the middle of the night, which is nice. Yeah, with the nearly double the population, it's been really quick. It wasn't too bad before, unless you were at like 4-0. Now it's still not bad. Crackle. Logo started doing Pioneer. Nice. Get a feel, obviously changes, make cheaper, try and build before building paper. That's a good idea. I think people don't utilize that as much as they should. That like you get a lot of good reps on online where you can just like get a good feel for your deck. All right. Vabilda, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, friend. This is we could just get like pieces into 2-shot by this Drake. Drake's a real problem for a deck that only has +3. Yeah, and Soul is one of the cheaper decks. If you start playing other decks, it's definitely worth it to get the rental services. But if you're playing in Soul, it's a really good place to just not have to. Yeah, a friend of mine bought Sag. A friend of mine bought all of In Soul and had the same experience where he just like put $20 into it at the time and just has the cards now. And like the pathways are now worth more than that. Yeah. Take 8. Might just be dead next turn. I don't even know what we're supposed to do here. Like do this so that we can potentially not even gonna be able to race, but 3 Bantu's Last Monument. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, I think in those situations, like if you can afford to not have to have your land on tap, it's not too bad. All right. What can we get to kill this? Nothing? Nothing. Cool. Demir variant with the four scissors. God, Crackling Drake just beat us up. 1 Water Deep, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think that build's solid. I've seen it a couple times. It's one of those things that, like, if you're playing a more budget style build, that's definitely a good option. Contortions aren't good. Just our normal, bringing in the Eldrazi, bring out our Contortions. Fortunately, this is probably not a great matchup. Yeah, Bantu's Last Reckoning. I always enjoyed the Last Reckoning cycle. I wish it saw more play, but it's hard to justify not getting your lands for a turn. But in a deck like In Soul, where you can just sort of like tap out and it's not a big deal, and just have all your creatures be indestructible anyway, seems solid. All right, let's take the play. This hand is so utterly medium, but I'm a sucker for medium hands with a void. I also just think against this style of deck, we just need to have high quality cards, because they're just going to see so many more cards than us, so we can't really afford to not. Well, that one's going to the bottom. I like the card a lot. Just not going to be castable this game unless we go much later. What did I just say about not being castable? I guess with Monument, this is actually fairly easy to cast. Yeah, I think one of the big weaknesses of this deck is the Phoenix matchup, at least from what we've seen so far. Having ways to interact with Matter Reshaper, not caring about the ground, seeing enough cards, seems like it's tough. All right. But I did want to get an extra league in with this, since this deck won our poll over on Patreon. Every month, I let the patrons decide a deck for us to play, so usually give it 1 or 2 leagues for those kind of decks. All right, let's not get instantly lava axed here. I guess even if we do, Not great, but we're gonna hopefully just try and extra one them. Yeah, here's the Lava Axe. Pitch Phoenix, even worse. Alright. Drake, Abrade, Consider, Negate. Alright, we'll take the Drake. That buy a lot of time. Because we're just gonna slam these smashers and hope to get them dead. They can opt Consider, get back this Phoenix. No second Phoenix? Okay. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Yeah, we'll take 3, swing 5. It's time to smash. That can't be TOS, right? Thing in the ice. Well, that's gonna be a problem. They drew Axe too. I guess they gotta get rid of a lot of cards, huh? Raid, negate. Don't tell me their last card is Cruise. It was, chat. It was Cruise. This is what things being doomed look like, in case you didn't know. God. Yeah, this is gonna flip. We're gonna take a beating. Funnily enough, they could like cast a braid, target this, flip this, pitch the bird. Card also does it. 6. A braid the Phoenix. Need to draw a land so that we can stand this up to block. Alright. It's not a good plan, chat, but we have a plan. I would definitively say it's a bad plan. Because we need a 2-2 to survive against Phoenix. Well, I guess if they play Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4. They only have 2 mana open, but yeah. Seems unlikely. Hey, they left up red mana. They don't have it, right? Chat, promise me. Chat. Chat, promise me this will work, right? There's no way. There's no way they have removal spell. You promise? Oh, we're going to blocks. Look at that. You promised. You were right. No, another thing. Thing doesn't work though here, right? We just stand this up. We have Xaxes. Any game 3s? Let's go. Stole that one. It's a little highway robbery right there. The triple mutavault paying dividends. We get to block and exactly kill them. This hand's gonna get mauled by a thing in the ice, but we don't have a Zolfin Void either. Love to draw a Warping Whale. Because we're gonna get mauled by a thing in the ice. Warping Whale? Alright, well, I guess if we couldn't draw a Warping Whale, we'd like to draw lands. We still have like one more turn to draw a Warping Whale before it's a problem. Also, like, they usually are going to cast like a 2-drop here, take a land. But we do need to find this Warping Whale or we are in trouble. Counter spells of choice in Pioneer. Mystical Dispute. Mystical Dispute is the big one. Dovin's Veto. And then after that, it's usually like not super picky. Like that's where I'd start, is like most decks just want to be like 2 to 4 disputes, like some number of vetoes if you're blue-white, and then just some number of things like that. That's usually where I would start. Like negate and disdainful stroke are like your things. Like your deck, if you're running in Soul, can run Stubborn Denial, is another really good one that a lot of people don't play, but has started to see a bit of an uptick. Who's ready to Stone Rain themselves so we don't die to a 7/8? Spell Pierce is another good one. I don't dislike Spell Pierce. Don't tell me they have the Phoenix too. Yeah, that. Right on time, bud. Great work. Good job, Chief. What are the odds I just die if I think I gotta. I don't want to, but I think I gotta. Hope they just tap out to play 3 spells and we can Warping Whale to block. I just don't think we can Stone Rain ourselves without getting this into play first. If we draw land, we can go like kill this, play Matter Shaper. They Pieces of the Puzzle, am I countering it here? They Treasure Cruise, am I countering it here? I don't know if I can even afford to, because then we're just getting too low. Flame Blast Bolt your own card, huh? That's where we're at? Chart of Course number 2. Oh god, I want to counter this, but I can't. I can't. I need to block this. I don't wanna. Really don't wanna. But I gotta. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We're just fucking doomed, huh? Yeah, because we have to crack this. Can't do anything else for turn. Yeah, I can't do anything else. Alright. We need to draw a land there to be able to 2-spell. Or like spell plus blast zone. We're at a 9 against 7 spells. A tough one. Like these hands that just like don't have Forsaken Monument, like even with a little ramp, just get clogged so badly. That's one of the big appeals of like a deck like Phoenix is you're just so streamlined. Like you never get clogged. Yeah. Another hard to beat one. Not sure how we're winning. Just play another thing in the ice here. We're dead in the air next turn. I just want to see how good their hand is. Axe, but yeah. Yeah. We're dead. Alright. Hand just does nothing. This hand does a lot. I'm gonna pitch this. We have the Zolfin Void. Like I said, we don't want to lead on Void if we don't know what we're playing against. But double Thought Knot's usually pretty good. Delver? Blue-black Delver? Sure. So we definitely want to find some more interaction. We'll take the land though, in case they kill this Hedron Crawler. Gives us a shot at Thought-Knot anyway. Treasure Cruise? Alright. When they nat flip their Delver. Sometimes it just be that way. Can't take them both. Yeah. What do you got cooking over there? We'll opt? Is that like the only spell you have? Because oh. Well, we're gonna assume you don't hit the red source next turn. Take the spell you can cast. And hope this Grixis deck gets punished for not having a triumph. Never lucky. Just natty off the top, huh? Okay, well, guess we can get lucky too. We have Pierce mana. All right. Delver with no Brainstorm or Preordain. It's a little loose. A little loose. Not have a Forsaken Forsaken in the sideboard? Probably. I would like to see a Forsaken in the sideboard, to be honest. But like, I also would like to see a Damping Sphere in the sideboard. So there's definitely a couple cards I think the sideboard could benefit from. Ooh, it's a good trade for me, I think. Well, now it's not. Their draw was Fatal Push exactly. Well, yeah, I think the sideboard probably needs a little work here. They have exactly enough to bruise. Jesus. Opponents finding their way back into this game. They just have 5 spells in hand.
Bless him. Let's get a little smasher off the top. Well, Fountain will do something. Finally deal with that Delver. Opt, sure. Yeah, they weirdly are really constricted on their color sources, huh? Well, now they have more blue. Oh, young PZ number 2. Gotta find a smasher. It's not looking good for us. I'll trade here. Hopefully they don't just have a removal spell. Alright, they're just gonna go to 4. Make smasher a real good draw. Drawing all 3 Hedron Crawler is not the best here. Why would... I guess they were hoping to counter a smasher there. We had second main, but... yeah, I'll take 3. Any matter reshapers? Sure. Alright. Gonna need a smasher off the top. That's all 3 drown in the locks, huh? Another cheats. Sometimes it'd be like that. Red land into push cruise. Sometimes it'd be like that. You're still dead to a smasher here. Alright, smasher off the top. Okay. Let's us block here, take 3, still have smasher as an out. Likely not an out anymore. Well, at least we're getting to see opponents' Grixis Delver deck do Grixis Delver things. Yeah, now we have no outs. That was something. Can't imagine that plays out the way they wanted it to play out as often as that happened, but so it goes. Probably. That was an oof. But sometimes it'd be like that. Alright. Oh, well. Alright, this hand's alright. Put away Karn. In. We're only 3 followers away from 550. Man, I think we hit 500 last stream. There's going to be a 10-hour stream to celebrate in about 2 weeks. Megan's going off to her bachelorette, so I think I'm going to take that whole weekend and just stream like mad. Getting Thoughtseize. Opponent's pile of Grixis cards before the Grixis Triumph comes out, really punishing us. Just take probably Mender or a Smasher would be my guess. We're in here. Opponent's doing a thing. I think this is just literally the same one we had earlier, but just as black instead of white. Took the smasher like we figured they might. Alright. I'm surprised there was never a colorless companion. Not that there needed to be, but I'm surprised there wasn't one. Alright. We opt in, we considering just doing those things. Expressive. Yeah, opponent's just playing Grixis good cards and Delver. Probably a port over from the thoughts of Grixis Delver and Legacy. Alright. Take this Fatal Push. So many pathways. God damn it. Naturally flipping twice is rude. Gotta tell you. I'm gonna take our last card, but we get to Bonders, start going up on this at least. Maybe they don't Thoughtseize, because they're at 12. No, sure. What did they draw? Draw a Dreadbore? Arcanist. Just Scavenger Grounds. Actually, no, we don't Scavenger Grounds. We just do this and then get Tormod's Crypt. Pass. Yeah, we would have enclaved that turn, but we need to just prevent this. Bonders, a boner enclave. Toddler rage. We're trying to make the boner enclave happen. It's not gonna happen. I know Grixis Delver is exciting, but no boner enclaves, okay? It's a family-friendly stream. Swift Rage, beautiful. Like, if they attack with a Delver to kill our Karn, we get to attack back with the Thought-Knot Seer. They can't attack with the Dread Horde. I mean, if they attack with the Dread... Okay. What? They just conceded the match? I grow confused. Yo, the number of matches I've had that have felt like, what's going on? And then they just like concede the match lately. People just doing stuff. Mulligan. Okay, this is just the same hand, but one less card. Hopefully they're not an aggro deck, because this Zolfin Void's gonna need to find us some. Centurion Steve, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you've been having a good 100-year watch. Oh, it's Winoda. Fuck. That's bad for us. Even with 4 blast zones, I don't think that's good for us. Alright, that's a good one. We like that. Big fan of removal on top. We're gonna need to get to like turn 5 to not just die to this Winoda. Unfortunate. Any innkeepers? No, more elves. Alright, well we can play Blast Zone. If they play Winoda, whichever elf they go to attack with we can kill, and then we can die. Sound good to everybody? Nice. Being on the draw against an elf deck, not the look. No red source. Good. But like, it's not like we're beating a chariot here either. Is this just green white, no Winoda? No, it's definitely Winoda. They just don't have red. Like, I want to kill the 1-drop so they can't play the 6-drop next turn. Like, I also don't want Brutal Cathar on the board. Battery Shaper? Or Hedron Crawler? Warping Whale. Actually works out just fine. Well, Blast Zone costs 4 total mana. Well, here comes the Winoda. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, we need 1 more mana to Blast Zone them. Otherwise, we would have. Well, they missed on this. So that's something. Problem is, like, if we just sack our land, we're not getting very close to. Okay. Now we can do this. And at least now they don't get a trigger. And we can hopefully smash her to block. We have killed all the creatures around it. Karn can get our 2-drop that turns off Winoda, but need them. We're pretty sure one of their last 2 cards is the 6-drop. Is not good for us. Cage him next turn? We don't have Cage, we have the rune, the weathered runestone, because it's good against oh, they don't have the 6-drop, but this is a problem too, unfortunately. Because it stops like Grease Fang as well. Alright. They get 1 trigger. Let's hope it's nothing good. And no whammies. Oh, fuck me. Alright. This is good top deck, friend. Yeah, being on the draw in this matchup, not great for us. To have the sideboard cards in the main, just because we're not really able to wait long enough. Damn. Yeah, the sideboard definitely needs a little bit of work for the Karn board. Like, we probably want a Cage, a Damping Sphere. Like, having the Eldrazi here is, like, really nice, but it also leaves us in a position where we aren't quite playing enough of the Karn board side hate that I'd like. Alright, wait to... Got this square locked up. But if we go here, they just slide back, right? So then we do this. Go there, go there. There we go. Look at the moves. All right, so we're looking at each other here. Check. Go up here. No. Damn. Alright, finish this after. Hard to turn down turn 3 Karn on the play when we have 2 scries. Fortunately, all our good sideboard cards are back, but we have 2 scries. Hope to just draw like a 4-drop that matters or a piece of interaction, and then we can just blast zone them quickly. It's not amazing, but I don't think this is a matchup where we have a lot of amazing cards. Them not having a 1-drop is actually pretty gas for us. Alright, there's piece of interaction. Any lands at bottom there, even a blast zone. This is actually great because assumingly they kept a innkeeper here, and we just get to Karn take away the treasure. Yep. We don't even have to kill the treasure. We can just turn it off. Get a skyship for next turn. So any 3 they play, we can kill. Like if they do this, then a little sad, but we can always warping whale eat a creature. Archon. We have a basic land in hand. Look at that. Look at how smart we are. This. Alright. We're gonna need them not to just slam Winoda here, as Winoda do. Basically anything but Winoda here is fine. But Winoda will be tough. If we get to untap, we just get to crew this skyship with Karn and just start beating him up, but Chariot's not a problem. What do we got? What is it? What is this? Tap. Archon's an interesting one. No. Okay, Chariot's fine. Chariot's fine. They can't crew it, so. We get to shoot down one of these. Gonna not attack Karn twice in a row. Yeah, alright. They figured it out. What do we want to draw here? Ugin's not a bad one. We really do want to just hold this up. The warping whale this. And we want to. It actually costs a colorless. It didn't cost the actual colorless. Could just hold it up with Ugin, but gotta put an actual colorless mana into it, I believe. Yeah, it only takes away generic mana. Sure. This just means we probably tick this up to 2. Now we definitely crank it up to 2. Get to kill the cat, kill the whole board. An elf. One in hand, so we probably just Warping Whale the 1/1, turn this up to 2, crack this, kill this. We'll block. Stand up. Ooh, I like a smasher. Big fan. Alright. 5 mana in hand. The shock plays 6 drop. Oh, okay. Another chariot. Well, it's fine. It's not really a problem. Play this so we can just kill both their cats. Keep the board clear. No Winodas. What could we get here if we want? Wolf Midnight, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh no, they get our card. Like vaguely a pain. We get to kill this though? Oh. Well. Get in there. Well, game 3. As it goes, we're back to the game 3 life. Alright, anything we want to change? Maybe we are just supposed to keep this in the board, but on the draw, I don't think we... I think it's on the play, we might want to keep it in the board. On the draw, we can't, just because, like, the chances we get to play a 4-drop and untap is so low. Like, this is also skyclaveable, which is kind of a problem for us, but I don't think we can really afford to just have that be a problem. Alright. See if we can steal this 4-1, beat Winoda. Well, not gonna turn this hand down. Has removal for 1-drop, has our best sideboard card. Good curve if we hit a land. Just seems best we can be doing. They don't have a 1-drop either. Let's go. Ooh, land. Yeah, we're keeping lands. Keeping lands. Alright, well we could kill this, or we could just slam this. I think we're just gonna pass and warping whale this, try and see if we can get them to play the Winoda. Hopefully they just like play land, slam Winoda. Really don't want to run this out into the turn they want to Skyclave. We don't have a lot of ways to take Winoda off the table though. They don't have any hasters, so we get to just slam a Matter Reshaper here. Ooh, Ugin's a good one. Take lands. Hope is that they just like slam a Skyclave here. I mean, it's not good for us, right? But at least then we protect. Brutal Cathar is kind of the awkward middle ground, but at least it's a human, so we're still not going to get Winoda'd. And we can play this Thought Knot and hopefully connect and take a Chariot or something like that. Like, hopefully we just get to go bigger than them while they're playing small stuff. They don't have a fourth land. Okay, well, Chariot's gonna be a problem, but I think we just have to take this Brutal Cathar. Hope they miss on the land. If they miss on a land, we're in reasonably good shape. Okay, it looks like they missed on land. Are they gonna offer this trade? Do we take the trade, knowing we can play Smasher next turn? I'm gonna flip, but they're never turning this back on. No, we don't take the trade. They would have played either of these pre-combat. Ooh. We can flip it back today and get this down. Gonna cost 3 life. We can just block with this Matter Reshaper. Yes. Alright. Attack for 4. Block with this, hope to hit a land so we can Ugin, kill the Winoda. No land? No, they found a land. I wonder, no, they can't play the Historian here, so they play Chariot. No, they're going for the Historian. That can't be right. Like, we're just gonna block. Non-land permanents. We'll put lands in. Battlefield that one. Attacks for 4. So kill the Historian, then we can just block, right? Yeah. We'll just block. Because they're going to play Chariot next turn, so like otherwise we could race, but we don't want to. We just want to trade. They get 2 creatures, we get 2 creatures, and then we just have a bigger board than them. Because we can play both our Reality Smashers. Maybe that's a reason to race, is because we can play both Smashers. We're gonna block. Well, actually, yeah, we can't play both smashers if we don't block. So then, yeah, we gotta just make this trade. But like, best thing they can do is play this chariot. We get to play 2 smashers and make a creature. Well, it's annoying, but not the end of the world. Yeah. Sure. Two, three, 5. Play the expensive smasher, play crawler plus. No block. I mean, we have another smasher in hand they know about. They play chariot, kill our Ugin, have 3 blockers. We have 10 damage. They can soak 4 of it. We draw a land, we can kill them. Yeah, that's gotta go after Ugin. We draw. Oh, we don't need the land because we have this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we have 14 coming in. They have 3 blockers. Can soak 5 damage. That's bigger. Okay, so now they have 3 blockers, but can soak a lot more. So we have 14. They can soak 6, 8, 10. It's only 4. Yeah, we can't do that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. We're 1 short of being able to do this, so we can just tick this up. Do we even want to? Alright, we'll make that decision afterwards. God, this game's slipping away. But we'll get to draw 2 cards a turn. We're only taking 3. This was rough for them to hit that land there. Also the Spellbinder to make it so we couldn't just jam double in a turn. You guys supposed to play this and then jam this instead. No chance this get in there. What? Okay. So 2, 4, 8, 9. Oh my god. Doom Patrol. Just actual running Hunt Masters. 4, 7. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 17, 19. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8, 14, 15. Again, just gets through for 4. Alright. We're 1 mana short of being able to cast an Ugin. But Ugin the Effable, Ineffable probably also gets it done. Just clears a 6-drop. I think we're just dead anyway though, right? So we have 5 blockers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly lethal. Did I see it? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 1, yeah, it's exactly lethal. They see it. They don't see it. This lets us draw Ugin. Alright, our out is... Oh, now they're just gonna kill the Smasher. Yeah. Now we can't draw Ugin. I guess we were just supposed to chump instead, huh? That lets us draw Ugin. But I guess we can still draw Ugin the Effable. Or Ineffable. But it's not gonna matter. We needed to chump with this and then draw 8 mana Ugin. Man, I can't believe this game slipped away. I feel like we played it well. Just an issue of like being a turn off of where we need to be. Not sure what we can draw here, but not it. Damn. Good game, opponent. And they got us in the end. Yeah, I think we were supposed to attack, play the 3 mana Smasher and then attack with the Mutavault the turn we played the 5 mana Smasher. Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed this content on either Twitch or YouTube. If you did, please like or subscribe. If you didn't, be sure to leave a comment down below. I promise not to read it. Until next time.